The film starts with Valerie, a highly successful motivational speaker, famous worldwide. Her words inspire hope in everyone, but no one knows the struggles she's facing. Every night, terrifying dreams haunt her, something pulling her into water, but she's never understood why. The story then introduces her family. Her mom died years ago, her dad's whereabouts are unknown, and Ruby, her husband, loves her deeply. One day, a letter arrives from her village, and just seeing it sours her mood, deepening her sadness. She decides to meet a friend, but it doesn't lift her spirits. Lately, she's noticed strange changes in herself, intense itching on her scalp. She's shown taking anti-itch medicine along with birth control pills. That day, when the medicine fails to stop the itching, she panics and searches online. The results terrify her so much that she slams her laptop shut. Another bizarre thing happens. Her house fills with ants. She has no clue where they came from. Following them, she discovers an ant nest inside her home. Peeking inside, she sees countless ants and freaks out. The next day, Valerie needs her birth certificate for an international tour. Checking her documents, she realizes it's missing. Maybe her mom had it. She visits her aunt to ask about a box her mom left for her. There, she ends up talking a lot about her mom, whom she misses terribly. Her aunt gives her the address of a locker where the box is stored. At the dam, Valerie and her aunt find the box gone. Her aunt suggests, maybe your dad took it. Confused and upset, Valerie returns home. The itching is unbearable now. She scratches her head frantically with both hands. Ruby, sitting nearby, finds her behavior odd. Neither she nor doctors understand her condition, so she wonders if it's genetic, something her mom had too. For now, she focuses on her tour and decides to meet her dad. She wears a cap to hide her scratching in public. In the village, she meets her dad, a former soldier now living quietly. She asks about the box her mom left, but he denies knowing anything. In his room, a strange painting catches her eye. When she asks about it, he tells her about Sanchi, a parasite that lives with humans, feeding on their spiritual energy until it destroys them. Valerie didn't come for this story. She steals his locker key and checks it without asking. The box isn't there, but she finds her birth certificate. As she leaves, she hears a child crying, like it's drowning. Following the sound to a storeroom, she sees dolls moving. She feels evil spirits grabbing her shoulders, but turning around, it's just a guard, another hallucination. Back home, Valerie's confused. Today was unlike anything before. She examines items from her dad's locker, old family photos of her soldier dad and beautiful mom. She realizes she never knew how her mom died. In one photo, she spots an allergy mark on her mom's hand, like the one she saw online. This confirms her condition is tied to her mom's. The illness makes her irritable, even with Ruby. She decides not to scratch that night, wearing gloves and tying her hands before bed. Morning comes with a jolt, her hands are free, and she's scratched her scalp bloody. Terrified, she takes the photo to her aunt, who sadly explains, your mom might have had a curse or spirit that killed her. I tried saving her, but it didn't work. Valerie asks about her dad's role, but her aunt only warns, stay away from him. Later, at a photo shoot, Valerie sees an extra shadow beside hers under the lights, freaking her out, but she hides it. At home, she scratches until she bleeds. Ruby notices, and she lies, it's nothing. Opening the medicine drawer, Ruby spots her birth control pills, sparking a fight. Furious, she yells, fine, stay away then. Their relationship cracks. Alone in her room, she ties her hands again, but wakes to find them untied and her scalp bleeding. She realizes another entity freed her hands, something's with her. Noticing ants again, she follows them, desperate to understand. She starts breaking a wall, but a knock interrupts, her dad. Worried, he says, you weren't answering my calls. He begins, your mom was a good person. I'll tell you how she died. Years ago, as a soldier, I killed an enemy, a girl with a power that entered me after her death, then your mom. It was Sanchi, a parasite. I tried freeing her, but failed. When you were born, it moved to you. These strange things happening, it's Sanchi. Knowing she'd react, he slips sleeping pills into her tea. She passes out, waking to remember everything and digs into her mom's death. She finds newspaper clippings proving her dad murdered her mom. Devastated, rain starts. Closing windows, she sees her mom's shadow outside, reliving her death, her mom struggling as her dad drowned her. Furious, Valerie confronts her dad, trashing his house, demanding, "Why'd you kill her?" He insists, "I didn't. I was saving her from Sanchi, but it was too strong. She died fighting it." Valerie doesn't believe him. He adds, "She sacrificed herself to protect you from Sanchi, but failed. It's with you now, and we must end it." Terrified, she leaves for her big seminar, wearing a cap to hide her scratching. On stage, she calls a girl to a mirror, saying, "You can't succeed without knowing your true self." Mid-speech, she scratches under her cap. In the mirror, another shadow, Sanchi, appears. Panicking, she falls, scratching wildly as the crowd gasps. Unable to bear the spectacle, she flees to her car. At home, she scratches a hole in her scalp, sticking her finger in, damaging her brain. She collapses. Ruby rushes her to the hospital, saving her life. But Sanchi remains, now visible in the hospital's dark environment, tormenting her. Valerie stops fearing it, refusing to scratch despite its prodding. Facing her fear improves her condition, Sanchi's grip weakens. Ruby helps, forbidding her from touching her head, as parts of her body, including her legs, are paralyzed. She learns to walk anew. Ruby ties her hands at night, but morning reveals them untied, her scalp scratched, and scissors nearby. He snaps, thinking she doesn't want to heal, refusing to hear her blame Sanchi. Alone, Valerie watches her motivational videos for strength, vowing to fight Sanchi herself. She drugs Ruby to sleep and enters a room of mirrors, shouting, "Who are you? Face me." A hand, Sanchi's, grabs her from a mirror, snarling, "I won't leave you." It holds a knife to her throat. She screams, waking Ruby, who finds himself tied. Valerie prepares to cut her hand to stop scratching forever but can't. Finally, she slices it off with a cutter, blood splashes her face. She bandages it, planning to cut the other, when Sanchi grabs her. Unfazed, she taunts it, slicing its hand with the cutter. It regenerates, terrifying her. As Sanchi lunges, saying, "I won't spare you," she drags herself to water, jumping in. Sanchi follows but weakens in water, its enemy. Valerie holds it down, realizing her mom drowned herself to kill it. Her dad didn't murder her, it was Sanchi. Ruby frees himself, pulls Valerie from the water, and they see a small black figure, Sanchi's weakened form, dissolve. In a post-credit scene, Valerie, with a reattached hand, happily tends to her baby. A bug on her son's face leaves a question: is Sanchi truly gone? The movie ends.